Good morning, class. Today we are on Saxon Book 3, Lesson 31, and today's lesson is on writing directions. So this is one of those lessons that it's kind of nice to have a grown-up, a homeschool teacher, an older brother or sister with you so they can kind of guide you and make sure you're doing this correctly. I have a couple of maps behind me, and we're going to talk about how to give directions, which will lead to then writing directions to get from one place on the map to another. So the first thing we need to look at is called a compass. And a compass right here tells us what direction our map is facing. So on both of my maps here, we have the traditional compass where north is at the top, south is at the bottom, east is to the right, and west is to the left. So here's a little trick that one of my students taught me to remember the way the directions go on the compass. We go clockwise from the top and we say, never eat soggy waffles. And that can help you remember the north, east, south, west if we're going around in a clockwise manner. But otherwise, you should remember that north and south are opposite directions from each other, and east and west are opposite directions from each other. And the important thing to know about this is you're using it to read the map. So if we're looking at a map and we want to go this direction, we would say north on 2nd Avenue. If we want to go this direction, then we would say west on Oak Street. Okay? All right, let's do some practice here. The X on the map shows where Robert and his sister live. So let me put an X right here on the corner of Oak and 1st Avenue. Robert says he lives on the left side of Oak Street. His sister says she lives on the right side of Oak Street. Who is correct? And is there a better way to describe where they live? So let's think about this. The side of Oak Street, right and left, if I'm coming this way, their house would be on the right, correct? If I'm traveling down Oak Street, I'm facing this direction and this would be to the right. But if I'm coming this way down Oak Street, their house would be on the left. So who's right, Robert or his sister? They kind of both are, depending on which direction you're walking down the street or driving down the street. So is there a better way to describe where they live? Absolutely, that's where these directions come in handy. Instead of saying the right or the left side of Oak Street, they should say the north side of Oak Street because their house is up here north of the street that's in front of them. Okay, so there is an activity in your book if you are my student or if you're following along with my videos and you have the Saxon book in front of you. This activity is on page 171. You should pause the video, get the book out so that you can follow these directions with your fingers while I demonstrate up on the board. So here's the map. I'm not sure about my lighting here. Here's the map that we're talking about. We have these locations A, B, C, D, and E. And the directions in your book say, with a partner, take turns giving oral directions. Oral means spoken directions from one location to another. While one person speaks the directions, the other person follows the directions. So Riker, I'm going to need you to come over here and be my partner. Okay, so we're going to do the example in the book. It says start at A. So with your finger, go ahead and point to A on the map. Travel east 1 block. So which direction is east? Just 1 block though. So from A, where are you going to go? So this is 1 block. A block is measured by the streets that intersect it. So from this intersection to this intersection would be 1 block. So if we're traveling east 1 block, we're right here. Okay, then turn right. So keep in mind, you're facing this direction and you want to turn right and travel south 2 blocks. So where will you be then? From here, travel south 2 blocks. That's 1 block. So the second block will be all the way down to this intersection. So where are you at?
C.
You're at C, yeah. You went east 1 block and south 2 blocks and you made it to C. So I'll give you some more directions, I'll make some up, but if you have a parent or older brother or sister at home that wants to give you guys directions and see you follow them on the map, this would be a great time to practice that. Let's try starting at E, Riker. Start at E, and I want you to travel east 2 blocks. Where are you at? You're at D. Now travel north 1 block. Oh, you went north, but you also went west. You were here at D. Travel north 1 block. You got to get all the way up there. Now travel west 1 block. Now travel north 2 blocks. The whole way up to the intersection, way up there. Now travel east 1 block. You were here. Where are you at? 1 block at the intersection. So where are you? You're at B. Okay, I want you to give me directions. I'm going to start at B, and I want you to take me to A.
2 blocks north and
2 blocks north, there's 1, there's 2.
1 south
I don't have any, oh, okay, go back south. There we go, 1 block north.
and 1 block west.
1 block west,
And another block west.
and another block west, over to A. Okay, now if I start at C, can you get me to E? I'm
2
right.
blocks south
So 1, 2,
and 1 block west.
and 1 block west, we're at E. From E, can you get me all the way up to A?
5 blocks north.
5 blocks north, but there's no street here. I'd have to cut through the fields. Maybe there's a big building here. I can't go north. Not yet, anyway.
1 block east.
1 block east.
3 blocks north.
1, 2, 3.
1 west. And 1 north.
Okay, I want to point something out. When I was here, he said 1 block west and then 1 block north. But he could have also had me go north and then west. So sometimes there's more than one way to get somewhere on a map. Now, oftentimes when your book is asking you these types of questions, they want to know the quickest way. So if I'm at E and I need to get to A, it's going to be either here or I can go here like Riker showed me, or I can go up here. But what they don't want to see to get from E to A, they don't want to see me go over here to D and then up and then over and then up and then over, up, back to B and all around. They don't want the long directions. They want the most direct, but sometimes there's more than one direct way to get from one place to another. So, check out your lesson practice, which is also on page 171, and it continues to use this map. There are a couple different directions that they want you to get from one place to another. Practice describing those directions using north, south, east, and west. And once you've had a chance to do that, then you can start your written practice, which begins on page 172. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.